Hello, my name's Audrey. Today we're going to talk about my favorite matte foundation for mature skin. If you want to hear all about it, follow along. So let's get into this. To use a matte foundation, you need to prepare your skin properly. So I've done a face oil and I've done a glowy SPF. Those are the only two things that I've done on my face. This is my favorite matte foundation, and it's drugstore, and it's cheapity cheap. It's, I think, $12 Canadian, if that. I'm not even sure. It's the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'm in the shade 00BB Nude. This is first of all, the best match of foundation that I've ever had, and it is a true matte because it's concealer and foundation combined. So what I've done to help my skin to not look too dry with a matte foundation, because that will happen, is I've done a super glowy base. I pump some out on my hand. A couple pumps. You don't really need a lot. This is my technique for foundation. Everyone has a different one. This is actually probably too much, so I'm gonna take a little bit off. And this, always have a cloth. And I usually, this is just my process. Everybody's process is different. You do you. Whatever you want to do. I like to put it in dabs on my face. And then I'm going to take probably one of my other favorite foundation brushes. This is from Lara Faye. And this is when they put gold lettering on the brushes, I can't see it. But it looks like the F15. It's an angled brush, and it's small and dense. So I'm just going to start pressing that in. I'm not really trying to swipe. I'm just swiping the small motions, if I'm swiping at all, and then pressing that in. I feel like this match is one of the best that I've ever had in a foundation as well. And it's a drugstore foundation, which is, you know, you can't beat a really good drugstore foundation. Now you can see it's a full coverage. It is a matte foundation, but it doesn't give you that really look of super dry skin because I've prepped my skin properly underneath. And you need to do that as we age. Listen, I have enough trouble with dry skin as we get older. I don't need to make it look worse. I'm just bringing it under the eye a little bit. And just your ears are supposed to do. My neck, well, listen, you guys know, if you're new, my neck is always red. If you're not new, you already knew that. There. I'm really happy with the finish. And I can use it actually under the eye. I'm going to get a different concealer and add that into the mix here, but yeah, I really like the finish of this foundation, and I really like the shade match. I'm just using the tiniest bit of the Born This Way Ethereal Illuminating Smoothing Concealer from Too Faced. This is a really fair, super light color, but I'm just going to use like the tiniest bit right here. Whoops, to try to brighten just a little bit right here. Not a lot. I use my fingers so I can press that right in. So just brightening that up just a little bit, like so. Staying with the matte theme, I'm going to use powder. I have a powder bronzer. This is from NARS. This is the Laguna 04 for bronzer. And this is a blush from ColourPop. Pressed Powder Blush in Secret Crush. So it's just this sort of soft pink that I really like. So I'm going to use those because, again, staying with a more matte finish to the skin, you want to maybe use powders to do that. If you end up using cream products, you'll get a bit more glowy, which, if that's what you want, but today we're talking about matte finish to the skin. This is the F25. Is that what it says? Okay. hard to read the gold letters. I'm just going in with a little bit of the bronzer. This is such a great shade. I'm keeping it high because I just want to lift everything, right? On the face, we don't, you know, the sagginess of the face is, the struggle is real. So if we keep our products in certain places on our face, then it becomes easier to give the illusion of the lift. A little bit on the forehead here. Not a lot. I need a haircut so bad. I'm going this week, actually. Is it this week? I think it's this week. I think it's like Thursday. I'm getting my haircut, so I'm pretty happy about that. So there's a little bit of bronzer. Now blush, I'm going to use a bit bigger brush. This blush, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but it does have a little bit of a sparkle. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I know it does have a bit of sparkle though. It's just this pretty soft pink blush. Again, using powders will give us some more matte finish to the skin. This is pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I just added a lip. So I'm going to use a setting spray now because I kind of want this makeup to stay. For the day, I don't feel like touching it up very much. I mean, I'm working at home today. I'm not doing anything, you know, exciting. What do I have to do today? I think I have to go somewhere on my lunch break today. I can't remember. Anyway, it'll come to me, I'm sure. So yeah, this is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. So I'm just going to give this a whirl. Phew! Oh, I have a fan somewhere. I'll let that dry. You can see that my skin has some glow to it, which is fine. Imagine if I hadn't used a matte foundation, how much more glowy it would be. I think it's just from this spray. That is my favorite matte foundation for mature skin. The Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. I use the shade 00B Nude. Let me know if you pick it up. If you like the video, you know, do all the YouTube things, subscribe, put on notifications, all of that stuff. I hope you guys have the best day, and we'll talk soon.